couple of games ago.
Well, he gets the job done. He's such a complete player. He can score it, obviously, but his shooting percentage is 40+ from 3 and almost perfect from the line. Keep your eyes, if you're Cal, on trying to stop or slow him down.
Cal controls the opening tip. T.T. Carr, you see him on the floor. First career start for the freshman. No Justin Pittman today, as he has a minor injury and is listed as day-to-day, but is sitting this one out. Into the corner for Camden, and Camden continuing what he did the other night against Dominican, knocks down the 3.
Well, you can't leave him, but guess what? T.T. Carr knew how to find him. Great job by Carr finding his sharpshooter.
And by the way, look for Cal to exploit Northwestern State in terms of the 3, because Northwestern State 356th out of 365 teams in D1 at defending the 3.
Except they can't go 1 for 16, which they did last game in the first half. A little bit of an aberration. They're a really good shooting team, but they didn't get off to a great start from the 3-point line. But you're right. Rick Sabera talked to us about that. He's going to have to get some defense on this Cal team. He thinks it's the most talented offensive team he's faced.
He does think that defense is his team's strong suit, though, so we'll see they come up with a deflection there.
Yeah, they'll play aggressive. They'll get up high on the high side, make it tough to get it inside.
Camden did a good job not tracking the pivot foot, but couldn't knock the shot down. And here come the Demons, who did play here a year ago. Camden's going to get a foul here, and falling awkwardly to the floor for Northwestern State is Miles.
Well, I like, Dave, that they get it out in transition. There's some contact. He was aggressive, got to the basket, and that was set up because they got it out, and they play at a fast pace.
Miles, one of 6 transfers to Northwestern State from a season ago. Came in from Tarleton State. And interestingly enough, Coach, Northwestern State, they played here a year ago. They have 4 guys that will play today that played in that game a year ago. Cal only has 1.
Yeah, well, that'll show you a sign of the times. It doesn't happen very often, that you got guys returning, not only, 1 or 2, let alone 4. But they're going to need those guys to step up against this Cal team.
And by the way, Cal won that game here a year ago, 84-66. Dai Dai Ames was quiet in the first half the other night. Unable to knock down his first shot attempt here this afternoon. Cal doing a good job scrambling defensively. Bell came over to contest that 3-point try. Carr leading Bell, who leaked out after the contest and gets rewarded.
Those are 2 good passes now by T.T. Carr. That was a great pass. In stride, full court for the layup to Bell.
Bears really like what they see out of this homegrown talent. Carr from not too far away over in Marin County. Just across the Richmond Bridge from Berkeley. They get it out top of the key. Nice little fake to get the defender to go by, but unable to knock down the 3-point try. And the team is still looking for their first made field goal. Carr gets the screen from Dort. Into the corner for Bell. Cannot knock it down. Williams loses the basketball. Camden draws some contact and will go to the line for a pair.
Well, I like what Cal's doing off of the missed shots, and you can see T.T. Carr with the left hand, hook pass down the floor to Bell. They're so good in transition. That's been a real improvement on this year's team. T.T. Carr coming in, local product, Marin County Player of the Year, and they've got a couple other guys on that team too that are playing locally. But, Cal, if you look at their team, Dave, one thing they've done is they've really decided to play up-tempo, but they're doing it now off of their defense, which is a great sign.
Camden knocks down both free throws. He's had a very good year at the line as the Bears push the lead to 6. Northwestern State still looking for their first bucket. They've only taken 2 shots.
That's credit to Cal's defense. They've been really putting some defensive pressure on the Demons.
Williams into the corner. Miles with the attack and the finish.
That's a tough finish. That's, you know, that again shows you how tough it's been to score on Cal. But Cal's put their defense a notch above what it was. They've really concentrated on it. They've done a nice job.
Keep an eye on Miles. He's kind of picked up his offense. 27 points the last 2 games for him coming in. Dort's bounce pass is taken away. Northwestern State has already played a number of tough teams on the road this season. They opened up at Texas A&M, and we're going to get a turnover in the backcourt by Ames.
You mentioned Miles, Dave. Watch, you know how tough he is. He gets the ball, gets to the rim. I think he's going over the top of Lee Dort. Not easy, but he's explosive. He can do that.
Miles gets it inside for Williams. Williams playing in just his 4th game of the season. And going to be a call here going against the Bears. They're going to get the foul on pushing Williams out of bounds.
Well, that's a good aggressive play, but I thought a good call. I thought that it was a good job by Dort forcing him to the baseline side, but just using a little bit too much body. Fish was right on it.
But Willie Williams, he had a Jones fracture that he endured early in the practice season for Northwestern State, so he's only playing in his 4th game, but they're happy to have him back. He's a guy they're kind of big things from in that paint. Camden able to bring the rebound up court. And a silly foul there as Bell is hit by Mubaru, and that's going to take us to the under 16 timeout. The Bears a 4-point lead and a low-scoring one so far. Back to last year, they won their final home game. Tate Benz alongside Ben Braun. And, you know, Mark Madsen, he's got this team on a roll right now, looking for a 7th straight win, Coach. The last time the Bears won 7 in a row is the last time they went to an NCAA tournament.
Well, that's good news if you're a Bears fan and if you're Mark Madsen, but 8-0 at home. You want to dominate on your home floor, and he's done that. And he's done that playing basketball the right way. They play great defense, and they played well at home. No place like home.
You win your home games, you do 500 or slightly better on the road, you're going to have a good season.
Especially the way the ACC is shaping up this season.
Out of the timeout, Ames an attack, no, and the rebound is pulled down by the Demons. Cordrick Turner into the game, came up with that board.
Yeah. Nice job by Lee Dort in transition. He guarded about 2 or 3 different guys. And, I mean, that was a good job. The big fella down the paint, stopped the basketball, big time.
That ball last touched by Camden. 17 to shoot for the Demons.
Cal's done a good job, Dave. You know, the Demons haven't had very many good looks so far this half, and that's been a credit to Cal defense.
Demons are coming in here off of a win in their last game. They work it inside, and Turner able to get a bucket, and it's back to a 1-possession game.
That doesn't normally happen. They put 2 on the ball, and they just allowed the basket to be open. Usually that's the one area that Cal's covered down. Usually you let the wings open.
Dort has it poked away, able to get back, and then throws it away. Second turnover of the game for the Bears. Northwestern State looking for the lead. That won't fall. Mark Madsen's going to bring in a couple of subs on the next dead ball. Oh, Dort follows for the jam.
That's the problem you encounter when you drive the basket and your bigs help out against Dai Dai Ames, and you must help. Lee Dort's there to clean it up. He's been doing it all year.
Dort's size is going to present a lot of problems today for the Demons. 3 for Miles is no good. Camden able to pull it down. TT, the drive and the finish.
How's that for reading the floor? Nice job by TT Carr, just driving the lane, no help. He takes it all the way to the rim.
You know, and you feel like Justin Pippen being out today, that's a little deflating if you're Cal, but TT Carr's like, yeah, I'll take the minutes.
Players never worry about it, Dave.
Yeah.
I can promise you that. They don't worry about injuries when they get an opportunity.
contested three, able to somehow rattle in. Thought he might have shuffled his feet before he put it on the deck to take that shot. Camden back to Carr, and TT Carr feeling it right now.
Well, you talk about a guy being ready for that moment. TT Carr getting the shot to start in place of Justin Pippen, and he's doing a whale of a job.
First career start. He's already halfway to his career high for scoring. And we're going to foul here. Let's go back to Carr doing it. I saw like this is actually Dort coming up with the rebound.
Well, that's Dai Dai Ames going there, and you know there's three guys around him. You've got to put guys around Dai Dai Ames, and there's Carr all the way to the rim, splitting defenders, going through three guys for the score. He's been playing really, really well. I mean, he deserves to start the way he's been playing. He's been rewarded by the coaching staff for good reason.
Williams puts it on the deck, trying to feed it, and instead it's taken away. Great anticipation to come up with the basketball by Dorsey. Carr for Illich. Can't get it to go from inside.
Another nice dish by TT Carr. Illich just couldn't finish.
Bola will give it up from the free throw line. The rainbow jumper for Micah Thomas finds nothing but net.
That's a tough shot. I mean, Cal's been in there real, and that's just a tough shot. That's the kind of shots the Demons are going to have to hit against this stingy Cal defense.
Northwestern State hanging in right now with the Bears. Campbell fading away, can't get it to go. And here come the Demons. A 1-on-4 break, and it doesn't matter. The finish is good for Adegbola.
Well, Coach Madsen not happy that one guy beat four down the floor in transition. They've been playing pretty good defense, but they gave up a transition basket.
Carr surveying. Back for Ames. Dai Dai. Jump ball is going to be called, as that is a pretty good job of verticality there by Loom. The basketball going to the Demons on the other side of this timeout.
A really nice job by Rick Cabrera. He plays a lot of guys, Dave. He plays 12 guys, or has played 12 guys, double-figure minutes. Not many coaches and teams in the country do that, so they've got fresh legs.
Well, we asked him about that before the game today. We said, you know, you played so many guys. Is that kind of your MO, or are you trying to figure it out still? And he said, honestly, I've been trying to figure it out.
Yeah. When that happens, I mean, so you want to get in your rhythm. You have time before your conference season, but by then you want to be locked in with a regular rotation.
As I mentioned, they did win their last game. Just their second win of the season as they get a bucket here to knot this thing up.
Man, Mike Madsen wanted a little help side there. One-on-one spin move in the paint with no help. Hardest thing in basketball, Dave, guarding the ball one-on-one.
So the Demons have made 4 straight. Well, I was going to say, Coach, they made their last 7 shots the other night against Southeastern Louisiana to seal that win. So they're capable of stringing things together. Ames finally puts Cal back in front.
Yeah, you know, it's tough. Cal started out so tough defensively. Now the Demon have gotten their roll going again.
It's so funny that you know, Coach, I'm with you. You want to say Demon?
Yeah, that's a way. That's later. The ACC's coming up. Not yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
We'll get a whistle here underneath. I believe they're going to get Illich with the foul.
That's a tough spin move right there.
That's what they've been missing out of Williams, and then the answer.
Great back there cut by Ames, and delivery by Illich. Nice passing post player. Both Illich and Dort double figures on assists this year. Their bigs can really pass. Cal mixes it up, shows you a little zone. Now back to man. Out of bounds under.
Williams able to get free and can't connect, but we'll get a foul.
Yeah, a little surprising that the Demons were that open out of bounds under. Generally, you want to play inside out, make them go to the top, but that was a direct pass for a shot.
Williams, who was awarded the team's Summer Toughness Timbs. They give away Timberwolf boots every so often to players that earn the Toughness Timbs, Coach.
I love it. I mean, you got to create edges for your players. We used to have those kinds of awards. It's funny what players will do for little trinkets or whatever it is, but they want to win awards, you know, mini awards as the year and the summer goes on.
Got a whistle here as Carr was trying to dribble to the top of the key. They're going to get that foul on Loom, Mustafa Loom.
Well, the Demons are very aggressive defensively, but they're going to have their work cut out for them to try to contain TT Carr, who's really done a nice job for the Bears this season.
Dort for Bell. Bell contested jumper won't go. Dort able to get a hand on it. The Demons fighting for it, and they do come up with it. Into the corner for three, and the Demons go in front.
Well, they gave up the chance to attack the basket for two and opted for the three. Nice decision and nice finish in transition.
Just the sixth three of the season for Omar Adegbola. And the Bears turn it over.
Well, the defense has stepped up. There's no question that the Demons are really turning it up, but watch the transition defense. You're on the floor for a loose ball. You kick it ahead, and now you've got to drive to the basket. 3 Bears, 4 Bears converge, and what do? You spot up in the corner, you get the wide open three.
But how about the play of Justin Redmond there, because he dove into the first row to save the ball, and then he goes down. He's the guy that gets the assist on the other end.
It usually works that way. Your basketball gods reward you.
Redmond into the corner. Williams trying to work his way in. Adegbola has that shot blocked by Bell.
Yeah, nice defense by Chris Bell going straight up.
Dort running the floor. Was looking for the highlight reel, but instead he's going to have to go to the free throw line.
That would have brought the house down. I'll tell you, TT Carr has really done a nice job of feeding his teammates. He is finding everybody. Watch this look. TT Carr head up, hits his teammate Lee Dort in stride, which would have been a nice two-hand or one-hand slam jam. Great job by Carr finding his teammate.
It's the second assist that's been taken away from Carr because of a foul.
But I'll give you this now, and I agree. One Roxy Bernstein used to say this, our friend. Why is not an assist if you make the free throws right here?
I'm not going to argue against that.
Yeah, I like it. I think Roxy and you and people who've been around the game as long as you guys have and covered the games you've covered, that's a legitimate question. And as a coach, I agree. That should be an assist because it led to 2 points.
But officially, as of now, it does not. But yeah, TT should have 4 instead of 2.
I agree. You know, I also think they should count not block shots, but affected shots.
3. Oh, the bank is wide open for Thomas.
I thought it was after hours, maybe not on a Saturday, but the bank's open.
Yeah, you might actually be able to find one open still, except if you're watching this on the East Coast. Bell out of the corner, no. And the rebound pulled down by the Demons.
Cal, better job that time in transition.
From the elbow. And Carr able to pull down the rebound. Carr, a little hesitation, moving, then a go. Had it poked away from behind, got it back. And now a reach-in foul as Carr goes up. And we will have a timeout. A tough one right now here in Berkeley, just a 4-pointer.
And how about Micah Thomas? My goodness, how many players can say they have done that? I mean, 2 separate separate sets of schools and putting some points on the board.
Yeah, Micah Thomas, 1 year at Northwestern Florida State University, 1 year at Indianapolis State, 2 years at Nicholls State, and now
make it 3.
Yeah, it's he's bounced around a little bit. A heck of a high school player. I was reading something about him when I was doing my game prep about between his junior and senior year, he more than doubled his scoring average his senior year. And going into that year, his coach told him, "You're going to average 30 a game for us this year." And he was like, "What? I barely averaged 15." And he finished the year with exactly 30 a game. Ball deflected, last touched by the Bears.
It's amazing how much confidence you can give your players when you make those types of statements. And every player wants that coach or that father, that figure in his life to give him that confidence. But, you know, it's nice to get it because you need it, and it goes a long way. Yeah, great defense by the Bears, forcing the Demons way out on the floor.
Miles gets cut off on the baseline, so he'll just fade away and knock down a jumper.
Yeah, tough shot. I mean, Izzy Miles with the step back. You got to respect his three-point shot, shooting a little under 50 for the year, so you got to respect him, and he's able to get the medium range as well.
Meantime, the Bears have gone 3 minutes without a bucket. They've missed 8 in a row. Chris Bell unable to end that drought. Williams. Adekbola. Now they get it into the corner. Miles. Still plenty of time on the clock. And now it is getting low. Miles recognizes, attacks, and finishes.
Well, that's twice that Izzy Miles has finished to the basket. Again, set up because of his ability to knock down the three. You respect him so much from the three-point line. You crowd him, and now he turns into a driver.
And we're going to get an offensive foul here going against Chris Bell and the Cal Bears. Back to the drive by Miles.
Yeah, well, Miles is really effective to going to the basket, Dave, because he's such a good shooter that you have to crowd him. But now, as soon as he puts it down, Cal's been doing a pretty good job of closing down on the drivers, but that's why they're effective. Chris Bell got called for the foul there. He'll take a seat, so the Bears now playing with a deficit are going to have to come back out and play the defense that they play. They came out in the second half against Dominican with really outstanding defense. They're going to have to step up now because you got the Demons getting a little bit of confidence on the offensive end.
Although Mark Matz would like for that to start now, not necessarily after the intermission. Demons have hit 8 of their last 10 shots to build this lead.
Great defense.
Elich comes over and takes the basketball away. Camden. We're going to whistle here away from the basketball. Thomas is going to get called. He was holding Camden.
Well, you talked about defense on the back end, the other end. Dave, Cal did a good job defensively. Elich showed his ability to help out on a ball screen and then roll back in and poke it away defensively. That's really doing the job defensively when you're a post guy. Help out on ball screens, get back in, and help on post entries. Great job.
Ames will take a contested three. I'm sure Mark Madsen would love that shot with the hand in his face like that. Here comes the Demons the other way. Miles has it deflected away. Last touch by the Bears.
Cal got a little fortunate there. That there might have been a little contact, but Cal did a good job, Dave, of just getting in and crowding. You know, really crowding there. That's on the ball and hand part of the ball.
Now Mark Madsen wants them to take a look at it. He thinks it should be Cal basketball.
Well, he might be right about whose ball it is, and they usually don't go back and call the foul. So I think it's a safe challenge.
So Madsen calling the timeout and asking for the
Previous
review.
out of bounds play is under review.
And we're getting...
Well, the call on the floor, Dave, is Northwestern ball, but here's the play. There's the... It doesn't
Keep
change.
watching.
Yeah, it doesn't change direction. Does it hit right here? Maybe.
Yeah, the rotation of the ball
Here's a
doesn't
better
seem
angle.
to change.
Let's see. That does look like it.
Oh yeah, boom.
So that's a good call, a good challenge. Mark Madsen's eyes better than me. Will not need to go to Meredith Morgan Eye Center, Coach Madsen. He's still got 20/20, or somebody on the staff does. But you know, those are good. Those are really, I think, good chimes to challenge when you're pretty sure your video guys on the bench. You know, they can give you an indication of which way it's going. And then the other thing I like about the challenge, Dave, is you get timeouts. Mark Madsen's talking to his team now about continuing to play this type of defense, and then what do they want to do offensively. But let's assume that this is going to go back to Cal. It's got to be overturnable. It's got to be definitive evidence. It can't be you think. It's got to be we know.
We're just waiting for the official word. Mark Fulton, Matt Rafferty, and Randall Wells, the officiating crew here this afternoon.
And if they got the two angles we got, I think they'll overturn it. And they did. Looks like they're pointing the other direction. So, yeah, good call by the officials. Good piece of officiating. And give credit to Mark Madsen and his staff. They gained another possession there. That's an important possession.
Well, especially when all the momentum is going against you right now. Just need something to try and turn things around. Camden, deep three, won't go. He had a wide open look at it. Carr out of the corner, and he does drill the triple.
Usually Dai Dai Ames is taking over at this point, but it's TT Carr that's getting an opportunity alongside his running mate, Dai Dai Ames, and he's just keeping the Bears in good position right here.
Carr's matched his single game career high of his young Cal career with 2 threes in a game. Ames trying to stay in front, does. Miles cuts, unable to get the finish. And now the Bears can get it back to 1 or tie it on a 3. Carr going for the tie. Elich gets a second chance try, and he'll have a chance for the tie on the old school three-point try.
There's the advantage. And Elich is making a lot of use of his playing time. He's really tough on the glass. He goes up, puts it right back on the rim. Chance now, and this is his only area that he's going to have to really shore up, is his free throw shooting. He struggled from the line, but he's had a hell of a game. Dave, he's really been aggressive, passed the ball well, he's been tough defensively, he's really been aggressive on the offensive glass. He's been a real, I think, great addition in this game for the Bears.
Great things have happened when they've gotten the offensive rebounds. They've got 3 offensive boards so far in this game. They've got 7 points off those 3 offensive boards.
But now that makes Elich 3 for 11 on the year from the line. So again, he's got to work on that aspect of his game, but he's an aggressive player, and you know he's got time to improve.
Williams fumbles the ball. The Demons able to hold on to it though. Jumawan takes the 3. He's going to have a chance to go to the line for a trifecta. But not before we take a quick timeout. Tight one here in Berkeley.
And making the coaches look good. I always felt when you gave a guy an opportunity to start and they played well, I always thought that was a great sign, because you want to reward guys that have earned that, and he has earned that. He's been playing really good basketball.
Meantime, Landon Jumawan, is at the free throw line with 3 free throw attempts. And Mark Madsen was trying to say, hey, he kicked his legs out to get that foul. The officials weren't buying.
Yeah, and that's a point of emphasis too. They're trying to take away the offensive player's ability to draw a foul with the kick out. And generally, officials can go, no look, but that was the point of contention there. But as it stands, count the 3 free throws, and now Cal's got to dig deep here and try to get back in this one.
The cut by Camden, nice deflection by the Demons to break it up. Jumawan, Coach. Basketball's kind of a hobby for him. He's a professional boogie boarder, having grown up in Hawaii.
Go figure. He boogied 3 points in the last possession. That's what I know. You know, nice job again by Illich. He's cleaning up the glass for Cal.
Campbell, the drive. And again, the Demons come up with a stop. Rick Cabrera telling his team, I know we're a good team in spite of a record. We can win games. And the way they're playing defense here today, you see why he's selling that to his guys.
Oh, this is a good game for Rick Cabrera. And he's now played Cal 2 years in a row, but he likes coming out to the West Coast, playing really good competition. He knows that the Southern Conference, for them to get back in there and be competitive, he's got to have a good non-conference schedule. So this is a really good game, but I like the way his team's playing. They're playing aggressively. He knows that Cal's a good offensive team, so he's challenging his team to play the best defense they can, and they're playing good defense right now.
Except for there where you get the foul from behind by Turner, and it allows Ames to get the three-point opportunity. And back to a one-point game.
Well, I like the fact that Cal's now going to extend their defense. They're going to have to turn the tide themselves defensively. You want to dominate games on the defensive end. Cal has the ability to do that when they're playing it on all cylinders.
Northwestern State taking a lot of time here. The drive, the dish, and stripped away by Campbell underneath. The Bears come out of there with the basketball. They're going to blow it dead with the shot clock violation.
Yeah, what a great way to make your mark defensively. You exhaust the shot clock. You don't give any opportunities. Good challenge inside. Good help down by DJ Campbell. I mean, Dort does a good job leaving his man to help. And how about Campbell doing what's called cracking down in the defensive end to help the helper. Nice picture book defense by Campbell.
One of those, Coach, though, where the whistle might have actually hurt Cal because Carr might have been off to the races had they not blown it.
Well, that's true, but they'll take the stop.
Cal trying to go back in front. Ames misfires. Thomas for Miles straight away for three, and he connects.
Well, there's a transition defense. Cal did a good job getting down the floor and getting the ball stop, and then was a little bit slow on the rotation. And you got to do it all. I mean, transition, defensive transition is always a challenge.
Izzy Miles came to play today, 10 points on 4-7 shooting. Ames into the corner. Dorsey drills it.
Yeah, another good sign by Nolan Dorsey, maybe Cal's best all-around defensive player, but he has only been 2 of 15 from three. Make that three, and what a hustle by Dorsey. He wants to review it. Mark Madsen is saying, hey, do we review it? He's checking now. The video guy's on top of it, and if they say, let's review it. I mean, look at Dorsey. Look at Dorsey. He's on the floor.
Ooh, he's got a right decision. They're looking at it, and now Mark Madsen.
Yeah, I love it. You know, you got to trust your players, and Dorsey was closer than anybody. But we just talked about Dorsey, Dave, and how tough he is defensively. You know, he hits the three-point shot, but his work to this team is defensive. Yeah, they're going to have to review this one. There's the dive. There's the contact.
Dorsey never touches it.
No, but he doesn't have to touch it because his diving on the floor helped cause that turnover. And I think that'll be Cal's ball again. That'll be 2 for 2 with Madsen again and his staff. Really good job. They're decisive. You can't guess when you're on the sideline because you don't want to lose a timeout. So you got to be pretty sure. And guess what? These possessions going into halftime will make a difference. You want to go into halftime with some momentum.
Well, you see these numbers for Cal. This was the first half against Dominican. A little bit better today, Coach, than they were against Dominican.
A lot better, but the problem hasn't been offensively for Cal. It's been defensively. The Demons have done a really good job. If you look at the stats, they've done a really good job now of scoring, and so Cal's got to go out and find a way to stop the Demons. Demons shooting 55% from the floor, and Cal's been holding their opponents on the year to 40. In fact, we're in the 30s until just recently. So that's going to be the challenge for Mark Madsen and the Cal Bears' comeback defensively. But I expect to see this overturned, and it has been.
Challenge is successful. Cal ball.
So Mark Madsen 2 for 2 today on going to the monitor, and I love the real time. The assistants were watching it because the second the replay came up.
And give Nolan Dorsey credit. You got to give him credit because he's the one that came up and said, challenge this. You got to trust your players. Nolan Dorsey wouldn't have yelled that out if he knew that the results were otherwise.
Campbell gets it into Camden. Camden gets free and drills the three.
You know, Dave, I was just going to say John Camden's been relatively quiet this half, and as soon as I thought it, he steps back up, hits a huge three.
And Cal continuing to keep the pressure defense on. Last touched by Ames. They're going to actually call a foul on Ames.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You know, I know you say, well, don't commit a foul right before the half, but you know what? You got to, like Mark Madsen saying, look, that's an aggressive play, but there's Camden coming up behind the screen. He does such a good job of waiting. He's a really smart basketball player, a veteran guy. Rick Cabrera talked about John Camden. He thinks he might be their most valuable player the way he plays, a veteran player from Delaware who does everything right on the floor.
And it's only a 1-and-1, so, you know, I mean, if he misses here, it's as good as a stop. And he'll get one more.
And there's one thing now that Cal will have to decide. You've got 51 seconds. Do you go down and get a quick one and get a 2-for-1? Most teams now, especially Mark Madsen with his pro background, probably will take advantage of that. Let's see if they push.
Probably want to shoot it around the 40 mark, you would think.
Yeah, he's trying to get him to come up. Now you see a zone defense. They're looking at a zone defense. The Demons are, just to change things up a little bit.
Camden for Ames.
Now you're the Demons. Now you can play for one and leave about 2 seconds left, and they might even use a timeout because Rick Cabrera has a timeout. Use it or lose offensive rebounds, and you don't want to foul.
Northwestern State does not have an offensive rebound in this game, but Coach, they've done a great job of getting the glass on the defensive end, limiting Cal to 3. We got a technical foul's just been called. I believe they're going to call it on Rick Cabrera. Not sure what exactly he did to get a tee.
Yeah, that's a questionable. Yeah, I don't know what that was either. I don't, unless he's a good lip reader. I don't know.
Mark Fulton calling that all the way from the far side of the court. So Camden goes to the free throw line here to try and add 2 to the Cal point total.
Well, back in the day, officials, you know, used to call them if you question their ancestry or something. Those are reasons you got a technical. But no, I don't understand it. You know, I'm sure there was a reason. We're not going to know it because it's all the way on the other side of the floor. But now if you're the Demons, you've got to try to get a shot and not allow Cal to come back with any time, maybe 2 seconds differential. You want to take the last shot, absolutely. Exhaust the full shot clock and maybe get one crack at an offensive rebound.
Dorsey staying right up on Thomas. The 3, nothing but twine for Justin Redmond. And Mark Madsen wants a timeout.
Well, I like the cut timeout by Mark Madsen. You've got 5.6, and you've got plenty of time to get a shot or draw a foul, but there's the three-point shot, you know, with about 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. You know, really good basket if you're the Demons, but you're not out of the woods if you're the Demons yet, too. You've got to defend. And Mark Madsen's got some guys that can get it up the court, so you want to race it up there, get a shot to the basket. If you're the Demons, you do not want to foul. Do not go for a steal. And I wouldn't be surprised, Dave, if they go back into that zone. They played a zone in the very last possession. And it looks like they might extend and go back to the zone. Let's take a look. They don't want them to roll it up, so there's going to be one defender back. Looks like they might match up here and go man, but wouldn't shock me to see him go back in that zone.
Cal, this is obviously something they've worked on. Late clock situation at the end of the half.
Yeah, I like DJ Campbell back in the game.
Lining up in the I formation.
Now let's see, something to the basket. You don't want to go east-west. You got to go north-south.
They get it right back to Ames. Dai Dai. Oh, what a drive and a finish. Dai Dai Ames amongst 3 defenders gets it to go.
How about presence of mind? Like Jared Jackson said, the coach that has the scout, we've got to respect the game, respect the way we play, respect our opponents, play the right way.
How about Carr right on cue coming out of the locker room?
And talk about playing the right way. That came right out of a timeout, meaning the locker room timeout, and TT Carr just does what he's done all game long.
It's a new career high for him with 12 points.
Well, now they've got a couple to score with some stops. And that's been the order of business, respecting the game, respecting your opponents, getting some hands up, and getting rebounds like they just did.
They force a tough contested 3. That pass offline, and the Bears will give it right back.
Well, how important is what we just discussed. When you respect the game, you respect your opponents, the score is insignificant. It's tied, you're up 1 or 2, irrelevant. How are you playing, Dave? How is your defense reacting? How are you playing with one another? Are you getting assists? Are you making hustle plays? Those things are what dictate the outcome of a game.
And this was the part of the game where they came out of the locker room Tuesday night against Dominican and just dominated to build a lead. Last touched by the Bears.
Yeah, and they did. I think that's what Jared Jackson was saying, and the Cal basketball staff. You respect the game. That's how we should play all the time. It shouldn't vary half to half. It shouldn't vary coming out of a timeout or a locker room discussion. So that's how you want to play. Cal in his zone right now. They've been very successful playing against zones.
Thomas, a little loft under that shot. He gets it back and drills the 3 as Mubaru finds him.
Well, the zone's effective stopping the team from scoring on the out-of-bounds play, but now you got to scramble back out and match up.
It's the first 3 today for Thomas. Camden gets 3 right back for the Bears.
Yeah, he's able to do that. And John Camden has probably hit more significant baskets for this Cal team than any other Bear. I mean, all season long. He's hit some huge baskets for this team.
Miles. Thomas draws a couple of defenders, then Dort drops back down low. Thomas picks up the dribble, shot clock down to 3. Jumawan out of the corner, drills the triple.
We got a shootout. Both teams are just putting some barrage of shots on each other. Who's going to flinch first?
Landon Jumawan in this building a year ago put up 15, including 4 made threes. Dort. Williams does a great job defending without fouling to come up with the stop. 3 for Thomas.
Well, that's what Cal can do. They can defend and rebound with Dort underneath the rim. They got a mismatch.
Yeah,
inside.
they do.
They can find it.
Jumawan comes over to try to help out, and he's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, nice job. You talk about three-point barrage. There's a good ball movement. And John Camden, again, just spots up. He knows how to stretch the defense, has his feet set, and he just, you know, and then it's the Demons answering the call. They're not going away. They've, I mean, if Cal thought they were going to go away, they're not. But that's, again, what Coach Jackson was saying about just respecting your opponents, because everybody you play is here to win. They're here to take something from you. And they're playing at a high level, and that's the level you got to play at. But if that's how you play, you don't worry about your opponents. You play to your level.
Northwestern State, this is their second trip to the Bay Area in just a couple of weeks. They played San Francisco back in mid-November.
Yeah, that's a very competitive game. Here's Cal extending the defense, trying to really push the Demons as far back away from the basket as they can, but I like the attitude of playing aggressive defense. It goes a long way.
Miles takes the 3, and he's going to have a chance for a 4-point play as Carr ran into him.
I don't know what Izzy Miles had for breakfast or pregame, but I'd like to know, because he's been on fire, Dave, from the moment he stepped on this floor. He's playing with aggression. He's playing with focus. And he's been a thorn in Cal's side this afternoon.
16 is his season high for scoring. And he'll have to wait to try to get that. Body's falling to the floor and no whistle.
Well, that's his only kryptonite, is at the free throw line. He's only a 66% free throw shooter.
Camden, a deep and contested three.
John Camden knows no limits in terms of his range. He'll step out on the floor and he'll shoot it with confidence, and he'll nail it. Wow.
Camden was one of 5 double-figure scores for the Bears there on Tuesday. The Bears get a hand on the basketball, off and running. Ames finishes and turning points off of turnovers into the scoreboard.
Well, Ames will get credit for the basket, but give me TT Carr on the assist, my goodness. But how about Cal? You know, they just do a good job of finding John Camden, and he's nothing but net. And now you got Ames on the break. Find him, score it off the great cause. Jimmy V, one of the all-time greats, was fortunate to know him, Dave, and boy, the motivation he gave his players. Maybe we'll get into that later, but he's something. Here's another turnover, it looks like, or was it tip?
No, it was tipped out of bounds by Northwestern State. Well, that was good Cal defense.
Well, that's a good sign. You come out of a timeout and you right away you force a turnover. That's good basketball. Cal needs more of that.
Their last bucket was off of a turnover. See if they can do that again. Instead, they give the basketball back. Thomas drives into the paint, and the Demons able to hold on to the basketball. Second chance try is good for Miles.
Yeah, you don't want to give Izzy Miles too many open looks. We just talked about what he's done this game. He has been en fuego. Absolutely stunning this game.
The lead changes hands again, as does the basketball.
Second consecutive turnover.
Jumawan for 3. Back tap into the hands of Ames. Dorsey for Bell, and Bell can't connect. Chris Bell still looking for his first 3. He has gone cold the last couple of games. Miles able to rattle it in.
Where hasn't he scored from, Dave? He has scored from the corners, the top of the key, in the paint, off the glass.
Yeah, I'd love to see a shot chart for him. He's been all over the place.
Now, he's dotted the court today.
7 of 11 shooting. Ames. And Northwestern State careless with the basketball. That was a little bit of a settled jumper there by Ames.
But he's had a heck of an afternoon for the Demons.
7 of 11 shooting as the Demons continue to have the lead here. Dorsey into the corner. Carr wide open, but wasn't open for long. Now Carr will take the 3 on the wing, leaves it a little bit short, and the rebound is controlled by the Demons.
A little bit of zone defense had looked on that last look by the Demons, changing it up a little bit.
Redmond. Redmond drives to the paint, pulls up just in front of it, can't get it to go.
That was a good defense by Nolan Dorsey. I mean, Redmond, a really good three-point shooter. Dorsey all over him.
That foul on Redmond, his first. Second team foul on the Demons here in the second half. Cal's only been whistled for 1 since the intermission. In the corner, Ames, and that's a find by Carr.
Yeah, you got that, Dave. I've been saying it all afternoon. TT Carr finding his teammates in rhythm. I don't care if it's Camden, Dai Dai Ames. I mean, he's getting the ball and distributing it to his teammates.
And a new career high for Carr with 6 dimes in this game.
Yeah, that's And again, we should mention again that Justin Pippen is out, and he leads the team in assists. That's usually something that Justin Pippen does, but T.T. Carr, in his absence, really stepping up, getting a starting role in delivering for the Bears.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, just in a minor injury that they don't expect to be anything too long term, but day to day, but they're sitting him out today.
You can see Dorsey just not letting Redmond breathe at all.
Redmond falls to the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball. The possession arrow does favor Northwestern State.
Well, how about the defense that Nolan Dorsey? You know, the Cal coaching staff will tell you that they think he's their best defensive player. And the way he's defending, he's going to come in. This is going to come in handy for the Bears. They need to find some guys that can get some stops.
Northwestern State, wow, high off the glass from Mubaru.
Yeah, that was a great out-of-bounds under play. We should mention, too, Dave, that Ritas Petritis is out again for his 4th consecutive game, and he also is one of Cal's best defensive players.
Carr. Camden. Oh, the way he's been shooting, you just expected that to go down, and it did everything but.
Yeah, I really thought that was down and under. Wow, I mean, this thing, look at this. This thing, I think it tickled the twine under there. Rim's not kind to Cal on their home court. I don't understand that.
Now Camden puts it on the deck. Hangs in the air, and he's able to draw a foul.
Yeah, did a nice job. Really nice job keeping the ball tight to his body and drawing the foul. Really a smart move. Not only do you get the 2 shots, but you put yourself to the line, Dave, and you're shooting on the year. Just a cool 91%.
Foul on Adekbola is going to be his 3rd. He'll have to check out. Yeah, 91%. You'd take that, wouldn't you, Coach?
Any day. And even I couldn't jinx it. I mean, there's nothing superstitious about good free throw shooters. They might miss one, but they'll make the next 10. Just what a luxury it is to have Cal. Not only do you have Camden that can shoot free throws, you've got Ames at about 80. You've got some guys in the team, Chris Bell at about 90, and Justin Pippen well over 80. So they've got guys that can knock down free throws.
Thomas controls for Northwestern State. Now he gets it back.
Cal doing a nice job switching out. They're really aggressive defensively.
Mubaru trying to get it onto the baseline. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Cal. Northwestern State will have just 5 seconds on the clock.
That's a short clock. Now Cal's got to go back. They gave up the quick score on the last possession. They've got to play inside out, force the Demons away from the basket. Anything away, not 2.
Thomas able to get it in. And they're going to call a foul here on Dorsey.
Well, that's a tough call going against Dorsey. I wouldn't mind seeing that one again. That was tough. Here's Dorsey trying to get through the screen, and he gets hipped out. I don't know about that one. I'm usually going to tell you the officials get it right. I think that was a tough call going against Dorsey. He got hipped on that play.
First on Dorsey, 3rd on Cal here in the half.
Cal now doing a good job aggressively on ball screens. Really jumping the ball screens. Short clock again.
Takes the handoff and then attacks and finishes. Does Loom.
Yeah, I think Cal and Elich might have lost track a little bit, Dave, about the shot clock. Not a lot of time. You got to just play solid and force a post player that's not used to shooting it. Make him make a shot, but he just got beat on the dribble.
Mustafa Loom, sophomore out of Senegal. Gets it back to a 2-possession game.
Well, that's a big free throw. He was 1 on 11 on the year.
Excuse me, gets it back to a 3-point lead. Still just 1 possession.
It's only his 2nd made free throw out of 12. So that's a 3-point play for the Demons.
High screen from Elich, and then the ball's taken away. Demons have numbers. Thomas puts it up, and Mubaru puts it down.
Yeah, good timeout by Mark Madsen. He wants to stop this run. Really good timeout.
Well, Northwestern State arrived to the arena today believing they could win. They might have been the only ones that thought they could win, but right now, there's a lot of believers at Haas. Cal is having their hands full against this team from the Southland Conference.
But really quickly, but Mark Madsen had to call that timeout to stop the bleeding. A good timeout by Coach Mark Madsen.
Yeah, you know, at the next level, when you call the timeout, it negates the immediate timeout.
Yeah, I wish that would happen.
They don't do that at this level.
Yeah, I wish that would happen.
Ames, no look pass into the corner. Camden, deep three, and he drills it.
John Camden, his head again, a huge basket for his Cal Bears team. They desperately needed that basket. Cal now going to his zone, changing things up a little bit, seeing if they can match up out of the zone.
Camden a season high from beyond the arc with the 5 makes. Williams, Dort tried to poke it away, does get a hand on it. Last touched by Cal.
Yeah, how deep is John Camden here? I mean, this is out there. Most players, you say, hey, that's out of your range.
That's an NBA three,
yeah, well,
sure.
And he has NBA range. A solid shooter and a confident one.
Coach, again, a short clock situation. They get it into Mubaru. Thomas drives inside, dishes, and the finish. Did he get it off? No. And they are going to review. They are going to take a look at the clock.
That is worth challenging. That's a huge basket. If you're going to challenge, you got to give that one a look.
Was the do the LEDs go off before the ball leaves his hand?
Previous play is under review for possible shot clock violation.
So as of right now, they're not counting the bucket.
No, and Rick Cabrera, he wanted the foul. But yeah, so this is the foul. This is the read. And it doesn't matter when the buzzer went out. He beat the buzzer, but he didn't beat the clock. The buzzer, the buzzer is irrelevant in this play. A lot of fans don't know that. Forget the buzzer. Look at the light, and the light definitely was still at the 0 in his hands. Good call by the officials. Now, if you're Cal, can you take advantage of that and try to get this lead back?
And by the way, if you're scoring at home, that's a review by the officials. That's one they can't initiate. That's not a challenge. You don't have to challenge that.
No, but Rick Cabrera was asking for the foul call, which that's a different subject. And so you don't get this call, but you want the next one, Dave.
So Cal now with the ball back, chance to tie it or go in front with a 3.
Here the Demons.
Carr somehow left wide open, and the Demons catch a break there. Cal gets the offensive rebound though, and Ames a second chance 3, and that time it does it.
Yeah, you're wondering if Cal's a good shooting team. The answer is yes. You give them second chance opportunities, they will knock it down. Cal back to the zone.
12 second chance points in the game for Cal. Redmond into the corner for Thomas. Williams wanted a whistle, thought Dort was holding it.
If you're the Demons, you better find John Camden.
There he is in the corner. A little bit too strong. And the Demons able to come up with the basketball. We're going to get a loose ball foul going against Dort.
Yeah, Mark Madsen doesn't like that call, said he kind of fell. But Dai Dai Ames, don't go to sleep on Dai Dai because he's got great range. You talk about his three-point percentage. How about 48%? A hair under 50 on the year, leads this Cal Bear team in three-point percentage.
That's 5 fouls on Cal here in this second half, and it's 3 personals on Dort.
He'll play through this. Mark Madsen electing to let the big fella stay on the floor. I'm okay with that. It's a close game, but you need your big guy out there.
A little bit of token pressure here by the Bears.
Cal back to the zone. They've been in the zone the last 3 possessions. It's a 2-3 matchup. Slowing this Demon team down just a little bit. Matching up one guy on the ball.
Thomas feeds inside. Williams, no. Williams somehow comes up with it and gets it to go.
Wow. How about the second effort inside?
Willie Williams puts Northwestern State back on top.
This is a back and forth one here, Dave. This is just a good old-fashioned barn-burn basketball game.
Camden.
Stop another! Stop it. Stop it, big fella.
6
Can
threes.
you say three-point barrage? John Camden.
23 points in the game for Camden. That's a new season high for him as well. Thomas for Williams, puts it on the deck, working inside on Dort, and Dort, good job defending without fouling.
Yeah, nice job by Lee Dort, verticality. Oh, man.
Campbell has the ball knocked away, and the Demons come up with it. Ames had a hand on it. Wow, that is a whole bunch of bodies going to the floor.
That's a scrum. I mean, aggressive play by both teams. And it's, Izzy Miles. Izzy Miles took a hit. I mean, good job, Camden, keeping the ball alive.
I mean, the ball was butterfingers all the way around, and then the whistle, and the foul gets called from behind as Campbell came over and committed the personal, so not the fourth on Dort.
I'm here to tell you, Izzy Miles is a tough customer from Huntsville, Alabama. I mean, the junior has taken some hits. He's taken Cal's defensive shots, and he's still ticking. And he's been good from the line. What do you expect? Tie game. No surprise. These guys are going at each other, Dave.
This has been a fun one.
Absolutely.
Ames for three. And the rebound pulled down by Williams.
Good job in transition by Cal. Nice job stopping the basketball. Zone defense still employed by Cal. It's a 2-3. They'll match up, play guy in their area. A lot of talking, a lot of bumping.
Miles pulls up. Can't get it to go. A lot of contact. And it will be a foul call here against Williams. We'll take a timeout. Don't go anywhere. Tied in Berkeley. Folks, you know that you're having a good day. John Camden has 6 made threes already.
Well, David, if you ask me, are you surprised? The answer is no, and I can tell you who else is not surprised. Nick Cabrera. He told us, beware. This was the one player he really worried about. Not that the other players aren't worth worrying about, but he said John Camden worries him because he's an intelligent player that really stretches the floor, and if you leave him open, he'll destroy you. And by the way, he's had career games. He had 9 threes in his junior year in Delaware, and he went for 36 against William and Mary. This is not a fluke.
Well, Bears fans are needing all of it, and he was the guy that kept things somewhat even-keeled against Dominican in the first half here on Tuesday.
Well, I've been around some pretty good shooters. I had one myself named Mamit Tamir that could really shoot. Joe Shipp, another great three-point shooter that hit 8 or 9 in a game. These guys, I mean, John Camden showing you just his ability to stretch the floor and shoot it when it matters.
Ames spins, throws it off the underside of the rim, and it will stay with Cal.
I think that's a good call. I don't know. And officials, I think they're not going to challenge this. I think they want to save that timeout. They may need it.
But Cabrera's wondering whether or not to challenge. And now he's making a half-hearted signal, and now he is going to challenge it.
Well, he's got to listen to his players. I'm not sure that went off. Cal, but it's an important call. These are all important. Let's see it again. That looked like it did go off Dort. Maybe they know something that we don't. Cal.
Yeah, the ruling on the court is Cal ball, but that to me looks like it does go off.
Plays under review for the out of bounds call.
And Dort's, you know, he's 6'10". He's got bigger hands and longer fingers. I think he's guilty as charged on that play. I don't know, but I think they're going to end up winning this. You know, and the officials are okay. I like this about college basketball. You want to get these rules, and you want to get the interpretations, and you want to get the calls right. It's too important for these players who are competing on the floor. And so I like the ability to go to the monitor, but you're only going to get an opportunity if you're right. If not, you lose the timeout and you lose the challenge.
This is our third coach's challenge of the game, and so far the coaches have been right, 2 for 2. Mark Madsen 1-2 in the first half.
Their eyesight's a lot better than mine. I thought every call was we were going to get. I would have challenged every call. Yeah, I would have played at home. I just figured those were our calls, but now you have the video guy on the bench, Dave. His job is to immediately go to the assistant coaches, to get to the head coach, to say, look, I just had this game on tape. We're looking at the review right now. Challenge. But here it is. There's our producer. Look at Tim Sullivan on the call. Look, well.
It doesn't even look like
no.
Northwestern State got a hand on it.
But these are really good plays, and Sully could be a criminal defense lawyer. Come on, I mean, we got the master who's done so many pro and college games, just as you have, my friend. You've been in the NBA games, and so has Tim Sullivan. And you guys do such a good job. I'm learning from you guys.
Yeah, but neither of us have ever been on the bench, Coach.
No,
so
that's true.
That's a whole different sort of pressure.
Yeah, that's right. All right, you still need me. I love it. Good to be needed.
So Northwestern State looking to retake the lead, and Juwan does just that.
And he's happy, and he's telling the students in the underneath, hey, don't go anywhere. I got something to say about this. What a game we've got.
Well, they're loving what they're seeing right now back in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Dort underneath with the dunk.
He didn't get the alley-oop. He was smart. He waited for it to come down and went right back up. Great play by Lee Dort. And you can see now why Mark Madsen has him in the game. Cal going back to the zone, the 2-3. Better find Miles.
Miles feeds Williams. And it's going to be Cal basketball. Camden got pushed out of bounds. They're going to call the foul. Here's a look at Dort.
He stayed with it. I love that Lee Dort, didn't get flustered. Alley-oop goes up, and he keeps the ball up. Does not bring it down, Dave. That's textbook post play by Lee Dort. Really having a year.
That foul on Northwestern State, their 6th of the half. Cal also has 6, so we'll be going into the bonus the rest of the way here on fouls.
That's significant.
Ames couldn't get it to go. Follows his own miss, though.
He just stays right with it. I love the pursuit by Dai Dai Ames. He gets denied at the rim, does not hang his head, and just gets his own rebound and puts it right back up. Cal again back in the zone.
Miles. Loom loses the basketball, but he'll stay with Northwestern State.
Saying, shoot it, big fella. Without passing it, you're at the rim, and Dort's got 4-3 fouls. Go at him. Look at Ames. I mean, he's just so strong with the ball. Really pursues. I mean, he's one of the toughest covers to the rim.
So Loom checks out. They get Muburu back in.
Cal back to the man-to-man, Dave.
Miles. Dort comes up with a block. Northwestern State wanted a goaltend.
Yeah, I thought that was a good call.
And Muburu gets a hand on it to not get out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought that was a good call by the officials. I mean, Dort just waits. You think that's a layup, and he just got it at the apex. I mean, what a huge play. Again, Mark Madsen showing some signs here about intuition, leaving your big in, and he's been huge.
That was the 3rd block of the game for Dort, a new career high. James picks up the dribble. Gets it right back. Shot clock down to 5. Ames over Thomas. And the Demons come up with a stop.
Cal back to the zone again, switching up that defense. Better know where Miles is for sure. Muburu
with the shot clock at 5. Trying to get it inside for Williams. Scrum on the floor. And Cal comes up with the basketball.
Nice defense by Cal.
Bears defense coming up big when they need it most, Coach.
Yeah, you need it. This team is scrappy in the Demons. You're going to have to defend. They're not going to go away.
Camden, he does more than hit threes.
Lee Dort, point forward, no problem. Big fella with double figures. Assist on the year. Finds his teammate, John Camden.
Thomas. Muburu will try a 3. That is way too strong.
Another rebound by Dort. Well, Cal's got a little breathing room. 3 points. That's about the biggest lead they've seen. That's how tough this Demons team has been this afternoon.
They haven't had a multi-possession lead since early in the game. Ames surveying. Gets it right back. Ames gets into the paint, cut off, turns around, can't get it to go. You're gonna get a loose ball foul. And it's gonna go against TT Carr.
You like backdoor basketball. Watched big fella Dort, no problem. Let me give you a little dime. There it is, push pass, right off the dribble. John Camden for the 2. The Cal Bears have fought back there. And waiting, you just get in a rhythm and you're excited.
So TT Carr at the free throw line. So Ben, Rick Cabrera, his team was trailing with 5 minutes to go. 1-41 all time when he's trailing with 5 minutes to go.
Well, that just means they're bound to win. They're bound to get
They're due?
their way. They're due. I never looked at stats like that. I would tell my team that, you know, and I remember going against teams that had those streaks, and I said, they're bound to get it broken, and we broke a few.
Well, that was one of those that, you know, you write it down as a broadcaster, you're probably not going to use that.
No, I like that you got that, though, but I still think you can throw those stats out because the players dictate, not the stats.
Williams, shot clock is down to 5. Northwestern State forces one up, and the Bears get a rebound. Chance to get a little bit of cushion here.
Yeah, Lee Dort again, just monster on the glass. He's been great.
13 rebounds this afternoon for Dort. That is a new career high. So he's had a career high in boards, a career high in blocks. Gonna get a whistle underneath. I believe it's gonna be on Muburu.
Well, I know that if you're the Demons, you got to know where John Camden is. He's been really torching you, but Lee Dort has made a huge impact. Again, to go back to Mark Manson's decision to leave him in, he had 3 fouls early in this half. There was no hesitation. He left the big fella out on the floor, and he's produced.
Foul was on Muburu, his 3rd. Dort to 1-1, knocks down the first. Dort 4 of 5 at the line today.
Yeah,
Make it 5 of 6.
Much better looking free throws. Now Cal's got to do what they had talked about doing, staying within their game, respecting their opponents, but playing some really good defense. They're in the 2-3 matchup.
Jumawan, Muburu, corner 3. Way too strong again. Williams comes up with it. Thomas open for 3. No. And here comes Dorsey with the basketball.
You got 2 minutes to play now still. You don't have to foul if you're the Demons, but you got to still play aggressive. You need to stop. 2-possession game.
Oh, Dort! What were you saying about his passing game, Coach?
Yeah, he's really, look at that. They're excited. John Camden jumps up, gives the big fella 5. I mean, Cal's big guys really have done a good job all year long, but especially in this game. Lee Dort dribbles out. We call that a dribble at. You dribble at your teammate. When you're being overplayed, he knows that your teammate's going to go back door, and it's a push pass. You don't put 2 hands on the ball. It's right off the dribble. The defense wasn't in a position to deflect it, and Lee Dort just gives his team one more dime, and that's a huge basket. Now it is a 3-possession game.
Yeah, and how about this Cal defense sparking a 12-0 run? They've held Northwestern State to just one of their last 8 shots, and Northwestern State has gone nearly 5.5 minutes without a point.
Well, again, I go back to the scouting report and the words that were spoken, and you respect the game, you respect your opponents, but you respect the way you play. Get back to your identity. I don't care what the score is. You play defense, and you get rewarded, and they have gotten rewarded. They played excellent defense.
And you know whose name we haven't called much lately, Coach, is Izzy Miles. They've done a nice job taking him out of the equation.
Well, they needed to, because he was a guy that was really hurting them.
Mubaru for Miles. Leaves the baseline jumper short. Dorsey with the rebound, and now the Bears and their fans starting to sniff this one and the win column.
Yeah, you're going to now be able to exhaust. They're not going to go for anything. They're going to try to get this shot clock a little bit down if they can. Use the possession.
Ames stops. Dort with the shot clock running low, no. Good call, shot clock violation there, which...
Yeah, but you know what? They got the shot clock violation, but the time is your enemy. You exhausted that time. There's only going to be under a minute to play when they get the ball back. Cal does, and they'll have a chance to really whittle it down again.
Mubaru underneath, they're going to call blocking foul. Yeah, I was a little surprised because I thought Dort's shot caught part of the rim on the underside, but I digress anyway.
Well, yeah, there's some contact. I think Nolan Dorsey took a pretty good hit there. Cal in the zone.
This is one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to let Northwestern State score with the clock stopped.
Yeah, with over a minute to play, and it turns into a 3-possession game, that's only 3 threes. And there's plenty of time to get 3 threes on the glass, because you can play the foul game as well. You can foul Cal. Probably the only guy you really can go after is Lee Dort, but he's been awfully good today. I don't know if you can go after him and foul him. Mates are bringing it.
Mubaru had a long time to think about that second free throw. He knocks it down.
Well, here you go. If you're the Demons, you have to try to get a steal within about 8 seconds, and then you foul.
Carr. They'll get it ahead to Camden.
Now you got to play the foul game. Yeah, they're saying get up there and foul.
Northwestern State letting a lot of time go off the clock.
That's a lot.
Ames feeds the cutting Carr, and Cal will have it with 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, again, there's a 3-possession game, so I don't know if you can make this up.
Well, you don't want to foul now. That's the one thing you don't want to do.
No, you're going to play inside out. Cal likes to get Dort to the rim. There's a slip to the rim.
Ames takes the 3, makes the 3, and that's going to be all she wrote.
Can you say dagger? That's got to be the dagger.
Miles has it taken away by Camden. Cal just needs to get it across midcourt. They'll get fouled. Camden's going to get a chance to walk it up to the free throw line.
Well, that's a big play. Obviously a big shot by Dai Dai Ames, but good poise, veteran players. You're talking Dai Dai Ames. You're talking John Camden. Guys that have played. They've played in their college careers a number of games. They love to be in this situation. The ball in their hands, late clock with the lead. You cherish these moments, and you got to learn, like, you know, how to win these games when the game's on the line.
Well, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast, Coach. Northwestern State, one of their many issues that they need to address is their defense on the three-point line. As Thomas knocks down a three. They came into this game today 356th out of 360.
Any chance to get back in this game.
Cal gets Dort off the floor here. Ames.
Yeah, now it's over.
Gets it across midcourt.
Yeah, it's over now.
They will foul with 10.5 remaining.
Well, I think they just wanted to see if they get the steal. I think they felt 3 possessions down. That's going to be tough to make that up. But again, my hat's off. Your hats have got to be off to Northwestern State. The Demons, their fans have to be encouraged by what they've seen and the way they've played. And Mark Manson's team has shown you, let's not forget, they're about to go 10-1, the best start they've had in years.
Well, and they get to win today without Justin Pippen.
And I was going to say, without Justin Pippen, without Vitas Petritis, they've done this and going a perfect 9-0 at home. That's a domination at home that you want for your team to be able to be a tough out when you play in your home floor. And Haas Pavilion has been down through the years a very tough place to play.
Thomas pulls up. Can't get it to go. Carr pulls down the rebound, and that is how it's going to wrap up here in Berkeley. The Bears, they had to earn this one today against a very scrappy Northwestern State team.